Hello, welcome back to the Alt Pulse project, and we're here with another reaction video.
Yes, today we are going to be finding out the vast majority, I think, of the Download 2025 lineup.
Well, there's 90 plus bands, I suppose.
Yeah.
So if that's not the majority of them, I don't know, they're going to have to move location or something. They're going to be playing on the racetrack.
We are probably going to be getting all the headliners tonight, maybe some of the undercard for the main stage, maybe some lower end bands for like Dogtooth.
So in case you haven't seen our Download vlog, we did actually go to Download this year. It was mixed, to say the least.
Yes, I'd say for the most part the lineup was pretty much to our taste, but not to everybody else's necessarily. We also had some technical problems with the tent, if you like.
You could call it that, technical problems.
Tentacle problems.
Tentacle problems. Oh, that's a whole different
That is a whole different ballgame.
The lineup this year was brilliant, I thought. I didn't have much to complain about, I would say.
No, we had like stuff to watch every day that we were there. We were there the full 5 days as well. But yeah, you can go check out our vlog to see, what we got up to and stuff in between all of the live music. I think we pretty much decided that for this year, not just because of how bad the weather was for us this year, we're probably not going to go for the full 5 days this time. No,
we already have a plethora of festivals that we booked for next year, including
and
gigs, including 2000 Trees, Bloodstock. If Download's announcement tonight is going to top Bloodstock, they better do a bloody good job, because honestly, that is my favourite.
That lineup is absolutely stacked.
That is one of the best festival lineups I've seen ever. Probably.
Yeah,
we'll cover that in a podcast down the line. It's currently 9:15. They're announcing it at 9 o'clock.
In about 15 minutes, so we're sort of just giving our initial thoughts before we see the actual lineup for itself. We've steered clear of some of the latest leaks that have gone on. Download this time have actually done very well not to get it out somehow. Anyway, enough about that. Predictions. What are we thinking?
Right, well, I've got to be honest. The only one I am 80 to 90% sure on is Green Day.
Yeah, I really think Green Day could be at Download, and obviously we could be proven wrong in the next 15 minutes or so, but I think that'll definitely sway what we do.
Well, just saying my logic anyway, they have already announced the tour for next year, and basically the touring cycle covers pretty much all of these European festival dates around the time Download is.
Yeah.
They've done Reading and Leeds before.
Yeah. They did Isle of Wight this year.
Yeah. I don't know if they've headlined Glastonbury before, but they've certainly played there before.
They've not headlined it.
No.
They've definitely played there before.
Download's really the only big rock, quotation marks, festival they haven't really covered. Obviously, if you've seen our Green Day vlog, you'll know what huge fans of them me and Laura are.
Yeah.
It goes without saying, really, if they are one of the headliners, we're probably going to go for the day.
Yeah, and of course we'll be vlogging the whole thing for the channel as well. In terms of other headliners though, I really can't put a really solid pitch forward for anybody else.
I mean, I can give my predictions that I made in the Dear Download Discord.
I don't have my predictions to hand.
Well, I don't really have mine to hand either, so I'm just going off memory. But off memory, I reckon the other two headliners are going to be KoRn, apart from the fact that they have played Download a whole bunch of times, and
never
headlined it, so I think they're due to headline. Yeah. I think they're a solid choice, really, given the sort of new metal revival that's happening at the moment, and the kind of millennial nostalgia wave that's going on. I'm going to pick a kind of, I'd say, an out there prediction for my third headliner. And this is solely on the basis of what an incredible couple of years they've had and what a meteoric rise they've had to the very top. Fueled a lot by social media and TikTok and the internet and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But at the end of the day, they're going to shift tickets for it, and that's Sleep Token.
Yeah.
It also goes with Copping's ethos, I think, of booking up-and-coming talent as well, and really putting them on a big pedestal. So, we had Bring Me a few years ago, which a lot of people kind of didn't expect that.
They didn't expect it, and from what we've heard from other people, they were actually the best headline set of the whole weekend.
Headliners that included Metallica and Slipknot. Metallica twice.
Metallica twice and Slipknot.
And if you're better than those two, I think that you're doing something right, you know. So I think Copping is going to gamble with at least a couple of headlines.
A couple of the bookings, yeah. Not necessarily just the main stage, but I reckon there could be a few sort of out of the way choices on second as well.
If it's Iron Maiden again,
I don't think it will be this year that we see Maiden.
Well, just because it's their 50th anniversary coming up, right?
Yeah, but I think they'll save that for next year. We could see Linkin Park in some capacity on this lineup.
That is a very good shout. Actually.
You know, they've recently come back and they've actually got a new album coming out this week.
Very soon. Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they're there next year.
I mean, if they are there next year, they're going to have to headline it. That's the only thing. You could probably put them ahead of Sleep Token, I guess. And I think the Ragamuffins have actually got a bet going on, right?
They do, yeah. So it'll be interesting to see the outcome of that when it actually comes out.
I've never seen a band ascend that quickly.
No.
I saw them at Heavy Music Awards, and I did think there was something special. You know, I really did. I was like, oh yeah, these lot are going to be big. But I didn't realise just how big they were going to be.
Yeah. I am going to throw one more name out there. Not necessarily as a headliner, but somewhere in this lineup. I think we're going to see Spirit Box come back. And I think that they're going to do it justice of not putting them in the tent. I think they'll either headline second or they'll be on main sub-headlining someone else. Main.
Yeah. That's not a bad shout. You know what? I can see Bad Omens making a return as well. Cause they
had to pull out of the year that we went.
Couple more shouts, I think, and then we'll show you our reaction. I reckon Evanescence might be in there somewhere. Potentially.
Okay. No.
Maybe Avril.
Yeah, Avril would be a good shout. I think she would kill it.
Avril into Green Day, that would really...
Oh my god, I'm manifesting that now. I would love that, because I've never seen Avril.
My Chem were teasing something today.
Yes, and it turns out that they were teasing a tour, a US tour.
I actually think the biggest hint for me, I've just remembered this because I saw it whilst I was at work.
I think I know what you're about to say.
Weezer basically announced a bunch of tour dates and then said there is more to come later on today.
Yeah.
And that was a few hours ago.
Yeah, repeat Hella Mega. I wouldn't say no to that.
That will presumably include Amyl and the Sniffers as well.
Maybe they could be at Download. They're on an absolute terror at the moment.
I would take that though. I'd take them.
Yeah, I would definitely watch Amyl and the Sniffers again.
What about like Avalanche bands? I would say they're going to go for more of the sort of slam dunky route.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, if we think about who's at Slam Dunk this year, we've got bands like Dream State, As It Is,
Day to Remember,
Neck Deep. But Neck Deep would have to be on main stage. They've played main stage before. We're only a few minutes away now, so.
Yeah, next time you see us will be our reactions, I think.
Mm-hmm. A little later. Moments later.
There is a moment when the world holds its breath, where silence meets the storm, where hearts race and hands rise.
Is that Paddy Considine?
Got a mustache. I know.
Every soul feels alive in the space between the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Yeah. Apologies if the audio is a little bit weird.
It is to hear that you are called. A place where legends are born. This is where you belong. Here strangers become family. Here the walls we build fall away. Here you are free to be wild, to be loud, to be unapologetically.
Oh, that's Alex, yeah?
Right.
Come on.
Let's see what we got here.
We are no longer alone. We are one. We are Download.
This is getting me straight. Well, chills.
Let the music begin.
I knew it.
We're there. Yes, Sleep Token.
Call that as well, told you.
Yeah.
KoRn. Yes,
Oh,
I called all
nice.
three. I called all three. For once.
That's a solid. Weezer, Bullet,
Bullet.
Jimmy,
Oh, Jimmy.
Don Broco. called that. Sex Pistols,
Nice.
Within Temptation, The Dock,
This is going really fast.
Steel Panther, McFly, Apocalyptica, Cradle of Filth, Lorna Shore, Skip.
Sick.
Right,
Right,
we
let's
pause
pause.
that. Okay.
We got to pause. We need to take a breath.
Oh.
Right. Called
Okay.
all three of the headlines.
Yeah.
Can I just say all
Yeah,
three?
and I called Spirit Box.
So Green Day was the first name. So that Friday.
I would assume, but we've not got to the rest of
We're
the
not
video
going to the rest of it. Let's review this. Alcest. Love a bit of
Right,
Alcest.
so we'll go in order. So we've got Airborne, we've got Alcest,
Mm-hmm.
Alien Ant Farm, Amira Elfiki. Apologies if
Sorry,
I got that
sorry,
wrong.
Amira.
Yep.
Anal Nafrak.
Anal
Interesting.
Frack, okay. Archers, Arrows into Action, RTO, who are...
They're a slime or
They're-
is it trees?
No, they're supporting the Cody. Bad Nerves, lovely. Battlesnake, Bex, Bleed from
Bleed
Within
through
are
a bit
back.
again. Wow.
So they're back. Boston Manor, CKY.
Now CKY is interesting
that's-
given recent
yeah.
events, but we'll go into
We'll
that
cover
in
that
our
in a
podcast.
podcast, yeah. Then we've got Currents, Dayseeker, Dead Poet Society, and Dead Pony. That's an interesting one.
Right.
Dead Pony were at
We
Trees
move on
this
to the
year.
next.
Yeah. Eagles of Death Metal.
Nice.
No idea who they are.
Filter, no way.
Who's Filter?
That's hey man, nice shot. Take a picture.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
fucking love that band. And I
Right,
never
we're
thought
going
they'd-
out of order.
Sorry.
So then we've got Evora.
Ivor.
Eva. Then we got Eva. And then we've got Fey Tooth Filter. Fit for an Autopsy.
Nice.
Lovely stuff. The Funeral Portrait. The Ghost Inside.
Oh.
That's good. Then we've got Gore. Graphic Nature.
I figured Graphic
Harpy.
Nature would be
The Haunt. Holy Wars. House of Protection, which is the new project
That's
of
the Fever
X-Fever 333. Then we've got Jerry Cantrell.
Jerry.
We've got Ginger. Nice.
Karen Dio.
Karen
Very
Dio.
nice.
Kim Dracula. Kitty. Lestelle.
And Loathe.
And Loathe.
Oh no, this lineup's actually
this
really
lineup's
good.
really, really
So far.
good. Lolo, Mallory Knox, nice.
The Meths.
Me First and the Gimme Gimmies, great name.
So do you know them?
No,
That is
but
a-
that's a great name.
That is it's a punk rock covers band which has CJ Ramone in it. So,
Okay. And then we've got Melted Bodies, Meshuggah.
Nice.
They've got to be on second stage, I would have thought.
Yeah.
And then we've got North Lane, Nothing More,
I've seen Nothing More,
Novelist, Orbit Culture, lovely.
Lovely.
Polaris, Poppy.
There you go.
I'm going to be seeing Poppy supporting Baby Metal just before download. And then we've got Riding the Load, The Scratch, 7 Hours After Violet, and then we've got Sim. We've got a friend of ours who will love that.
Hi Tim.
Hi Ronnie. Then we've got Sophie Lloyd, and then we've got the Southern Rivers Band.
Oh
Split
yes,
Chain.
Split Chain are back.
Split Chain.
Nice.
Then we've got Spiritual Cramp, Star Set, Static Dress,
Yeah.
Survive Said the Prophet, Svalbard,
Oh.
Silosis,
Oh.
excellent, Teen Mortgage,
Trophy Eyes.
Trophy Eyes, nice, Turbo on Egro.
No, Turbo Negro.
Oh, I totally read that wrong.
Turbo on Egg.
Turbo on Egro. And then we've got Underside, Unprocessed. Now that band are
Brilliant.
phenomenal.
Saw him supporting Tesseract. He's
Their
fantastic.
guitars are just incredible. Then we've got Venus Girls, who I believe are at Trees. I could be wrong. Then we've got Vola, Vower are on there, who we saw at Trees last year.
Palm
this year
Reader side. Well, I say side project. They're now main
it is,
band of
yeah.
the guys from Palm
And
Reader.
then is it Vows,
Yeah, Vals.
Two
Yeah.
W's.
Whitechapel.
Whitechapel, and then
Windham.
Windham.
Right. Okay.
So there we go.
Green Day, Sleep Token, KoRn. I called
They are your
every single one of
headliners.
them, and I've got to say, fair play.
Yeah, that is a solid headline.
I'm so happy for KoRn. I can't tell you. They've
been due it for so
They have
long.
deserved this for so long.
Yeah. Now, interestingly, the way that they've split this up, it looks to me like Weezer are going to be second stage headliners. Do you agree or disagree with me?
That's a good shout.
It's just the way that it's split up. I could be very wrong about this.
And if I'm, to be honest, they're probably going to be on Green Day Day.
It will be the
I
Green
reckon.
Day day.
So-
Or they could be the sub-headliners. We don't know.
Hmm.
I'm just looking at it from a first glance. I could then see maybe Bullet being on the KoRn day if they're going to be sub-headliners.
Yeah.
If they're not headlining second, of course.
Can I just rattle through a few of the names that we kind of just rushed?
Yeah, because
because this was a bit frantic.
Yeah.
Jimmy Eat World, I bloody love Jimmy Eat World. We saw them headlining our first 2003s.
We did,
I love that band to death, you know.
Yeah. Now I could see them either
Underneath
headlining.
Green Day.
Nah, I don't know. I think they could headline second actually. Now that
Or
I think
Avalanche,
about it.
maybe.
Or they could do Avalanche.
I can
but
see
I
headlining
think
Avalanche, although that's probably they're probably a bit big for Avalanche.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure.
Our boys, Don Broco.
Don Broco. I've seen Don Broco about 6 or 7 times now.
Funny enough, I'm wearing my Amazing Things t-shirt. As that happens.
Yeah, Don Broco, I think that they could be a really good middle of the day band on main.
You don't think they're headlining like Avalanche, right?
No, they're too big for that.
Right.
In my opinion. And then we've got Spirit Box. Now, again, I mentioned it in sort of the predictions. Spirit Box have to be playing main stage at this point.
I agree.
Who else have we got on there?
Sex Pistols with Frank Carter. That's a gig
Yeah.
I really wanted to go to, but I
Those
didn't.
tickets just sold out.
They
so
got
quickly.
they sold out straight away, and I just kind of lost interest. But oh wow, if they're on Green Day Day.
I don't think they will be.
Oh, it's so annoying because this lineup's really good.
This
and
lineup is very,
I
very
didn't
good.
really fancy doing a whole one next year.
But now download a Twist in Your Arm a
They're
little
twisting
bit.
my up melon, man.
I mean, I will say as well, you know, they had Busted this year. Now they've got McFly for next year.
and then they're going to get busted for the year after that.
I'm just hoping that they don't do what they did for Busted and put McFly in the tent.
Oh, headlining the Avalanche.
I think McFly will have to be on second at least. I can't see
If they're going to be,
anywhere
to be honest
else.
though, if they're going to be anywhere, they're going to be Avalanche. That's just a
yeah,
fact.
but
It's that sort of
I don't know.
It's that sort of
But
temp,
there was
isn't
just so many complaints this year for Busted. Obviously, we didn't try
it? No, we didn't even bother with Busted
because
this year.
we wanted a good spot for Queens.
Within Temptation,
Yeah, a band who I've been told I would like.
yeah, I keep thinking you're into them, but I must
seen them.
I must mix it up with
Yeah.
another band of some description. but
Maybe.
I would love to see The Darkness.
Again, I think the Dark.
I've never seen The Darkness. I've
Yeah.
heard nothing but brilliant things about their live performances.
Again, I think that the Darkness could be a headliner for second as well.
Steel Panther, I can take or leave. I've seen them
I'm
once.
not a big fan.
I've
of
seen
theirs.
Steel Panther once about 12 years ago at Download, and I got the idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Apocalyptica, that's interesting. Bringing out giant cellos on stage.
Yeah.
So, do you know much about Apocalyptica?
No, I've heard the name before, but.
So, they're basically cello metal. So they all bring out cellos on stage,
Nice.
and they're known for doing Metallica. They covered using
okay.
cellos.
And then we've got Cradle of Filth, who we know Mr. Simon Bond.
Oh,
is
Simon will
gonna
be
lose
stoked by
himself.
that. Stoked by that.
Yeah.
Lorna Shore, who I must admit I'm not my cup of tea. I'm not really a black and deathcore kind of guy as much as I believe.
think, yeah, Lorna Shore, last time they played Download, they were on main stage, so they will probably be there again.
Sub-headliner to Sleep Token, maybe? I could just have a whole day of like millennial TikTok bands.
That's probably too late in the day, I would be
Yeah.
honest. But yeah, I think.
Or Dogtooth, they could headline Dogtooth, I suppose.
No,
You think they're too big?
I think they might be a bit too big for that now. Like I say, the last time they were at Download, they were on main stage in the middle of the day.
Finally, yeah, Sick, who are...
I know somebody in my Pokemon circle of friends who will love that.
Yeah.
I'm not really a big fan of theirs, I'll be honest.
Have you heard some of this stuff?
Yeah.
It's weird. It's
I'm not a big fan.
It's kind of avant-garde kind of gent. Their guitar player Dan Weller is the producer of Holding Absence.
Yeah.
I know that about them. That was our reaction to the Download.
So
lineup.
I guess now the question is, has this lineup kind of shifted our thoughts on what we want to do for Download next year? I think it has swayed me a little bit more
It's
to
just
do more than the Green Day day.
I swore to myself I'd only do one day. But I mean, I know for a fact that the lads you would have seen in the Green Day vlog that we put out will be well up for doing one day.
Yeah, we're probably going to sit on it for a little bit. I mean, obviously now that the lineup is announced and everything else.
Yeah.
Tickets will be going on sale this week.
And they're probably going to go very, very quickly after this announcement.
Well, I was just about to say, the early bird price is finished after today, so it will be the full-on price after this, but there will be like instalment plans again. I think last year we did ours on instalment. But yeah, I guess more information about that will be in the coming days. And yeah, we'll sit on it and see what we think.
Yeah. But what do you think? Do you think we should do download again in full, or just the one day?
Or do we just do the 3 days?
Or do we do no days?
Which
would make this thing entirely pointless.
I'm just thinking though, like there is the possibility of just getting a 3-day arena ticket and
staying at your mum's.
Yeah.
Could do that. Who knows?
We're going to sit on it, like I say, and we'll probably discuss more about download, and we'll maybe give you an update on our plans in our next podcast, which should be coming in the next week or so. And we're also going to talk about on there our reaction to 2000 Trees, because we didn't do a live reaction for Trees because we were both at work when that was happening. But yeah, we'll talk to you guys about what our feelings are towards the Trees lineup as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, stay tuned for that podcast. Make sure you subscribe down below, as they say, so you never miss an episode. And yeah, just need to say that I'm Rob.
I'm Laura.
And we will see you soon on the Alt Pods project.